I said the first thing we need is glue, and you can always wash it out. So this is just, it's called Bouncy Curls. It's just a gel, any kind of hair gel, but we have plenty of this, you can use this. All right, so most of you have a fairly thick bun when you get here. This is the fine stuff right here. And this is how we have difficulty putting headpieces on because they just all slide around. And then with this bun and this length hair, you get one blob. All right, so our job is to start dividing up the head so that, kind of partitioning it so each of these lumps on your head is smaller. And what I'm going to do with Masha's, and most of you would do well to do that, is because it's very fine on the temples. You're going to take a piece on the temple. Turn around so I can see the, yeah, it's very far back. Okay, so I'm going to start fairly center with yours. Most of you would take it right here, but that's where she doesn't have a lot of hair, so, okay. I'm going to take a thing like this, and I'm just going to roll it. Now, if you have thicker hair, you can braid it. But rolling works good, but make sure you gel it first, because otherwise it'll just be. Who's going to be my bobby pin handle? Are you going to have any bobby pins? Thank you. Oh, one. That's all right. Now turn back around. So now we're going to take the top part. I found these fantastic things at Walmart. They are clear hair things, just like the little tiny rubber band things. But, so, we all like the braided rubber band things, but they do take up more space in the bun. And these looked to be very strong. And I think they are. Okay, and the good thing about these is they don't slide. They don't slide back out. Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to take this, I'm going to divide it in two. I'm going to take each of these and make a braid. You're not immediately going to turn these braids into a bun, because then you have an egg on the back of your head in the bun. So if you're a boy, you take these braids and we pin them against your head. And then we can unpin them at intermission and make a bun. And pin them flat on your head, and then we do the same thing on this one, and you make two little loops lower than that. So the thickest it will be is just the width of that band getting pressed against your head. It's not like a big, like this. Okay. Okay, so when most of you think of a bun, you just think of a center and you go round and round from it. A bun can be anything. So what I'm going to start with is the widest part of it. Because when we look at you on the stage, we want to see a normal shaped head. It's pleasing to our idea that you're actually a human being. So the more normal you can get the shape of the bun, the better off it is. There we go. We'll take this one this way. drug, beauty, supply, whatever store, and buy yourself at least 1 card of bobby pins in the right color. And if you have heavy hair, like Miss Vivian there, you need to buy yourself a card of the fat roller pins. You can't always find the color that you would particularly like. That's just the way it is. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fill in the rest of this. So she looks like one braided bun all the way around. Don't close too much. Don't go for your I'm serious. Yeah.
Do you recommend putting a hairnet over
Yes,
everything?
yes, that will come. I have that. That is the other thing you have to buy, is some hairnets. So the hairnet is not to hold the hair in place. The hairnet is to keep the finishing fuzzies from jumping. And I've watched a lot of you make buns at the school, and I watch you put the hairnet on the hair, and like that's going to contain it. No. Okay, so go ahead, feel her head. You'll see that nothing's going to move. Okay, but if she's taking costumes on and off, she is going to fuzz that, and we don't want.
And there are no frizzies.
Yeah, that's right. Don't want the fuzzies. So again, it really doesn't matter what color. This is a light brown. It works just fine. Okay, and usually for most of you, doubling it over is perfect. Yeah. Okay. Now it feels a little bumpy up here, but that's okay because when we pin a headpiece to it, it won't slide. This bumpiness is actually to your advantage to have something to pin it to. Okay? Now, turn sideways. Well, just, yeah, turn sideways. You'll see she has a normal shaped head. So even you know, you boys, that would be fine for under a wig.